Hey, good morning. I'm Rob Kirkpatrick in the KFL News Center. We're working on a couple stories today. As someone else in the building said this morning, world kind of went crazy overnight last night. First of all, let's start off locally here, where there was a Lafayette police officer who's dead. Louisiana State Police spokesman Trooper Brooks David said that officer killed after exchanging gunfire with the suspect. An alleged battery going on. The officer responded to a convenience store, Moss and Van Buren. Gunfire back and forth, and the officer lost his life. Officials say 2 other people at the scene were shot as well, and that investigation is still ongoing this morning, but one Lafayette police officer is dead. Now turning to Las Vegas, last night there was a Jason Aldean show not far from the Mandalay Bay Resort. It appears 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, we just now got his name, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock allegedly shot into the crowd from there. More than 20 people dead, could rise, could be way more than 100 people injured. At this point, though, still trying to find his travel companion. There's some information that's out and about. We'll put it in the post, just in case maybe you are in the Las Vegas area and you're on KFL965.com, how you can help. Gosh, we live in a time where video is everywhere, right? So people were recording the show. People were showing Jason Aldean, the singer, was actually on stage. Reports say he was in the last song of his set. When it started to happen, he ended up kind of running off stage. But really, looks like kind of gunshots from ahead. It's a big outdoor music festival. I believe it was called Highway 91 was the festival. So anyway, we're going to continue to watch that right there. The reports are that the suspect is dead, the 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, that he's dead, and that the gunshots were coming from a balcony on the Mandalay Bay. Still kind of sketchy details. Obviously, it happened late last night, and we're still getting news in this morning. We're also covering the story of the missing LSU student whose body was found on Friday, Michael Nicoletti Jr. Arrangements are pending right now. We don't know anything about it, but if you haven't caught up with us since we talked about it on Monday, there's a wooded area right off Nicholson, not too far from LSU campus. Hunters out on that property discovered the body. Several things law enforcement have said that were around in the area really helped to identify him, but of course DNA evidence went on to prove that it was indeed him. So we'll continue to keep you updated on those stories and more this morning on Acadiana's Morning News, of course, news, weather, and traffic. As we always bring you another interesting story we have going on about the Cajun Dome. Remember, after Katrina and the whole Katrina Rita kind of area, the Cajun Dome here in Lafayette served as a refuge for a lot of folks who had to be evacuated from the New Orleans area. Came into this area, many of which still live here. Dr. Azar from here in Lafayette wrote a book about what happened, how that happened, how materials and supplies and everything else came in and really made that happen. So plenty to cover this morning. Bernie's working on headlines right now, and then the big show starts coming up at 6 this morning. That's what you need to know this morning for Monday, October 2nd, 2017. Have a great week.